Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I've been up here correcting some of my mistakes. Got some repair packs, and yeah, this is the one that Bruce took care of. That was Bruce's little chew toy there, and we got that taken care of. I have been reading your comments. Thank you very much for those. I really appreciate it. I do read every single one. I'm a little bit slow to respond sometimes. I do apologize for that. Generally, I'm several episodes ahead in a game. I do big, long recording sessions. I haven't been doing that this time so much because especially at the beginning of a Factorio release, a lot of little updates come out really quick. For example, I'm currently playing on 17.6 now. That was released today, and I never fixed this. Just to kind of summarize some of the things, let's see. I redid the sushi science a little bit. No major changes. Basically, the only change that I made was I redid the balancer. In the creative series, this is the balancer that I ended up with on the high throughput build, and it's neater, it's nicer, it's not nearly as big as the 7. The lane balancer, I went ahead and put that on there. In the creative series, we actually had 2 lanes of each science coming in. We're never going to have more than 1 on this, so the lane balancer just keeps them on the same side, and I don't know, I like the mixed up look. That's what it's going for. I am aware there are other sushi setups that you can do for science, some of them a lot better than this, but as I went over in the creative series, why I like this one, the Sushinator, I believe as it was, as I called it, is that you can use this with this circuit setup, and you can literally use this to do anything. And I had it where I was doing the red and the green science build. We may still end up doing that. I don't know. I'm kind of, I'm calling this series back to basics, to go through and actually do sushi belts for everything in the science. Would seem a little bit ridiculous. That is not basic at all. One of the reasons I really like to read the comments is sometimes I do something really, really silly and go for a very long time without realizing that, like, for example, that my green circuit belts were put in wrong. Thank you for pointing that out. No big emergency or anything like that. Just we haven't had green circuits for the last episode. All right, but yeah, thank you very much. I do read them. I try to reply to them. Generally, I do it in big batches. I was, at the beginning of the series, I was getting it together. I don't know what my thing is. This guy has got his welding mask over his construction helmet. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, anyway, thank you for those, and I really enjoy getting them. I appreciate them very much. So yeah, in the last episode, we got a little bit of a refining setup. I did go and look at that. It is a 1017. Kitch remembered something. Somebody remember this day. Yeah, so I think this will work over here right now, at least starting out. We need to get some things set up here. Mostly, we need to get solid fuel, as well as plastic. And I think that'll be relatively easy to do. So let's go ahead and roll the intro, and we'll get to building it. All right, so at least starting out, we are going to probably need a couple of things coming in. And we're going to need a couple of things going out as well. And, we may end up using the space down here, because we're going to have to send out lubricant as well as sulfuric acid down the bus. And, yeah, just start our fluid bus right here. I don't think we need water for anything. Unless we want to make the sulfuric acid on site. That's a possibility, but then we'd have to run 2 lines instead of 1. We'd have to run water and petroleum. But right now, we're getting by with just sulfuric acid and lubricant. So, yeah, we'll go with that. But we need a line of coal coming in. And, I don't know that it matters which one. How is our bus laid out? Would it matter over here? Yeah, it kind of would. Let's see. What is the level that we can take this off at? If we pulled this back, and I have 81 splitters. All right, that should be enough. I think we'll be able to take that down the line, and then we can just take that all the way underneath. That will go on this line right here. Please make it, please make it, please make it. And yes. Okay, so that will be a coal line coming in. And then we're going to need iron. We don't need it right now, though, so I'll go ahead and hold off that for now. Usually, during the basic oil processing phase, what I will do is tank up the heavy oil and light oil and just use the petroleum to make plastic until we get enough red circuits to make blue science, to research advanced oil processing, and move on. I think I'm not going to do that this time. I think I'm not going to use the tanks at all. I think what I want to do is throw out a couple of these guys. Yeah. And we'll have some areas, some folks making plastic over here. And let's just put the plastic maybe in this area. Yeah, something like this right here. I don't know. We can always move this stuff. How many machines? Probably 2 would be enough, but I'm going to go ahead and set it up for 4 just for fun. And let's see, a pipe. Bring that across, and yeah, we'll hook this up to wherever our main petroleum line is going to come down. And can we... Oh, we got some light here. Let's run the power poles down here so that we can get some lights down here. I've been playing with my mod, and it's like I make it super bright, and the darkness is even bothering me even more. All right, so I want one of these machines. It takes 20 heavy oil to make a piece of solid fuel. It takes 10 light oil to make a piece of solid fuel. And these factories, they produce 30 equal amounts heavy oil and light oil. So that's where I'm getting the 2-to-1 ratio here for making solid fuel. And then we'll just send the petroleum out to make plastic. And that should work for a little while. Now, are we going to have enough? We can't make cracking. But that is going to be coming out like that, basically. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. If we did that right there, that would get you going. And then if we pulled you out and put you right there, that would get you guys going. And we'd have some folks making some solid fuel. And we'll go ahead and take that down. Guess put that on the first line of the bus here. Seems reasonable to me. And just out of curiosity, if we use this as our plastic line, that's going to come in right here and be just about perfect to hit our red circuits. I didn't even plan for this. All right, so you just come up in the middle right here. And we'll actually save an underground there. That'll be iron coming in at some point in the future. You guys come on up. I do believe we need the fast inserters on these. And let's see, you guys. I don't know why I'm trying to be creative with this. something a little different. Something a little bit different than the setup that I would normally do. This works, though. I like it. I think. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so the solid fuel will come in right here. And then we don't really even need... we just need the one underground. Well, we only ever needed the one underground, but we're never gonna need another one here. Actually, we're gonna need another one up here, so never mind. All right, that one will come across like that. You'll come across like that. We'll have to put an underground there. And those will side load right there. And I don't know if that's better or worse. It looks a little bit goofy, if I'm honest. But, it's the way it's going to be. All right, let's go ahead and take these power poles on down to where they're eventually going to end up. And we can take these down here. We should be able to get a lot of this. Not nearly enough. All right, that'll get you guys situated, and then we just need to get some petroleum to you. And these pipes, we'll just go ahead and take this directly down. Okay, third time. Oh, is it ghosted? Lame. We've only got one pipe. Now, why do we only have one pipe? Huh. Why was that ghosted before? No idea. All right, that'll go, and we just have just enough underground pipe. Very nice. All right, so look at that. We got plastic on the line. Fantastic. And how long do you guys take to make? 2 seconds. I think that would be enough for just one of these guys. It'll take them a while to get up. And we kind of have an odd number of guys coming out here. Let's do the forced, like, to this side type of splitter, just to get it on both sides of the belt. And that'll just alternate every other one. Since they're both on this side of the belt, that'll work. And then if we were to ever get these on the other side, then that would even those out. Now, I'm curious now... Petroleum's gone. I still have a lot of heavy oil. Still have a lot of light oil. Are you guys... You guys are all going. And that's actually looking pretty good. For having 3 pumps. I can't complain about that. We'll throw a light or 2 in here. And yeah, that is actually looking pretty good. Okay, let's find some space on the bus. I was thinking we were going to do plastic like right here. And is that going to... Oh, yeah, that's going to be just right. Or this power pole not in the way. Let's go make sure we get that back. Okay, we're going to have to take off that. And solid fuel is going to have to get on here somewhere. Oh, we're out of undergrounds. Let's put that light back, because I like to have a lit path going down the bus here. And let's not go in the front door of our shop, but let's break in the back here and grab some undergrounds. And let's see, how are we doing on belt? We could probably use some belt. Inserters. Inserters are not bad. Let's go ahead and grab another stack of fast inserters. Assembly machines are looking pretty good. Power poles, looking fine. If I would put those down here on my bar. I know we have multiple of these. I don't use this down here a whole lot. I've been known to go through entire games without ever actually even messing with it. So, yeah, I apologize if that's driving you nuts. All the hotkeys for this bar, since I'm left-handed, they're on the other side of the keyboard, so it's not very handy for me. But, I do what I can. I got really good at opening up the inventory and going through things real quick. There's actually an order to the things. Like, for example, chest and belt are always going to be toward the top. And your military items are always going to be toward the bottom. And once you get used to that pattern, it makes things considerably easier. Maybe we do both plastic and solid fuel on this line right here. Actually, this line is ending right here. But yeah, we'll have to save it for something else, I guess, because that is just coming in one belt too high. One belt too high. All right, well, that is going to come on down like that. Okay, let's get over here and start thinking about our red science machine. I have a pretty standard setup that I've always used. Do I have grenades? Here we go. Much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe this ratio is still the same. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are going to make the red circuits. Last one there. And one right there. And then we have a machine right here that is going to be making wire. And one right there that is going to be making wire. All right, and then we have a line going down the middle. And then an output line going all the way down like that. Now we need to get a line of copper coming in here. Boy, that's going to be it'll fit right here, it appears. Boy, things are getting really, really busy on the bus over there, aren't they? Okay, and we'll need a line of copper coming in down here. Is that right? Yeah. Did I catch that correctly? Something just happened there. And I want to make sure... Okay, I'm not going to be able to repeat it. Huh. I don't know, I felt like it corrected for me there. I'm not sure if I saw that correctly, but I felt like there was something, I don't know, maybe it's in my head. I'll go back and look at the tape before I make any major praises or anything like that with a feature. I do that all the time as I'm running down the bus, laying these little undergrounds. It's that when you get on the bus, they move you down. And sometimes you'll be at the spot where, you know, this part right here will end up right there. And I felt like it corrected for me there. But, again, I could have been making it up. Would not be the first time I have hallucinated something while playing Factorio. All right, so we're going to have a line of copper coming in on the outside here. Just like so. And we're going to split that off into this machine right here that's going to take that copper and convert it into wire, which is going to run just like that. And just like that. And that should be enough wire to supply every single one of these machines with wire. And then we can take this copper and move it on to the next set that we'll set up, and we'll just keep building it off to the left here. So that'll be copper wire on the outside. You guys take 6 seconds, and you take 4. So I'm guessing these guys right here are going to work for you. And then we'll have this line right here coming in. That is going to be a combination of plastic and green circuits, which is the other 2 ingredients these guys need. And we're going to have a long-handed inserter grabbing from that line, feeding into that machine, and a long-handed inserter doing the export on that machine, the spit out onto this line right here, which is going to be our output line. All right, and then again, it's just like one circuit, right? It's 2 circuits every 6 seconds. So this will be the spit out line and the input line on the top one there. All right, and let's go ahead and see what we need to power this. Do the 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not going to work. So we'll have to make an adjustment for that. And 1, 2, 3. And yeah, then the cycle can repeat and continue on that way. Let's grab a couple of lights. Oh yeah, much better. All right, and then we just need to go ahead and wire up our inputs here. And it may be getting close to time to getting another line of copper going. I may do that in between episodes. All right, so there is our copper coming on the outside. And then we need a line of plastic and a line of circuits. We have plastic right here. And circuits right here. And go ahead and combine those two. And we'll take plastic underneath. All right, and we've got a line conflict there, so we're going to have to take this down a notch. To right there. And our red circuits are going to end up on the line right here. And looky there, we've already got our first red circuits. Isn't that wonderful? If you had a inserter spitting out wire, that would be extremely helpful. All right, and there are our red circuits. All right, so is that all we need in order to make blue science? We need the solid fuel, we need the plastic and the advanced circuits, and we need the engine units. I'm thinking about bussing engines. And it's not something I've ever really bussed before, but I'm still thinking about doing it. Couple reasons. We have a lot of science that takes them. I believe the other sciences still take, well, they take robot frames. We're going to need a ton of robot frames. So if we went ahead and bust engines, we would have them available. We could just take them off the bus. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Unfortunately, I'll probably already make the decision by the time the next episode, by the time this episode airs. Airs? Is that the right word? I don't know. But it's something I'm gonna give a little think about. And yeah, we put engines on the bus. Engines on the bus. Why not? We've got a couple more assemblers that we can manufacture here for the, but we can't make them because we don't have red circuits. But we do have red circuits. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that a thing. Yeah, we'll just take both of those underneath. All right, we can start making red circuity stuff in the mall now. that is pretty exciting. We have stack inserters now, plus many other things. I haven't done them all overwrite in a while, so let's go ahead and do that. Not really seeing much. Just, let's see, gates up here. We can make those, and we can make speed modules. That's good. We could use some speed modules, and you are waiting on red circuits as well for roboports. Robots. Let's talk about robots here. Can we make electric engines? We can. We can make robot frames. Robots are all the same. Wouldn't that be grand? How's our petroleum doing? It's like empty. And is it because you guys are backed up? It's because you guys are backed up. Interesting. Okay, so I've got some things to think about. And I will definitely think about those, and I will see you in the next episode where we will decide if there will be engines on the bus, and we'll decide if we want to continue working down the blue science route or if we want to take a little sidestep and work on getting robots. Bruce, what do you think? You're shaking your head no. It was a multiple choice question, so that doesn't help very much. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.